Exploiting vulnerable children. That's literally what Republicans are doing as they move to weaken child labor laws across the United States. All that and more now on Graph's Grievances. Over the past 2 years, at least 10 states have introduced or enacted laws to roll back restrictions on child labor. And in March, a bill was introduced in the U.S. House and Senate to allow 16 and 17-year-olds to work in the logging industry under parental supervision. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the logging industry is the most dangerous field in the United States, with a fatal accident rate 21 times higher than the average job. Backed by big business and lobbying groups, late last month, Iowa Republicans passed a bill to roll back labor protections for children. The legislation, which Iowa's Republican Governor Kim Reynolds has pledged to sign, will allow children to work longer hours and take jobs they had previously been barred from. Children as young as 14 will now be permitted to work in roofing, construction, meat packing, and even demolition, provided they have the support of a guardian. The bill also eliminates the number of hours a day 16 and 17-year-olds can work. Iowa Republicans following in the footsteps of Arkansas's GOP. In March, Arkansas's Republican Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders signed into law legislation rolling back the state's child labor protections. Teenagers under 16 no longer need a work permit before they can start a job. What this means is that children no longer need to verify their age before starting work, or even get the written permission of a guardian. And in the Midwest, Wisconsin Republicans just introduced a bill allowing children as young as 14 to serve alcohol. Current Wisconsin law requires waitstaff to be 18 or older to serve alcohol. Just as a reminder, the federal minimum legal drinking age is 21. So that's right, Republicans in Wisconsin want children to be in the middle of customers and intoxicating beverages. Outside of Iowa, Arkansas, and Wisconsin, Republicans in Minnesota, Missouri, Ohio, and Georgia have introduced legislation seeking to weaken child labor laws. All this comes as the number of child labor violations in the U.S. are skyrocketing. In the last fiscal year alone, the Department of Labor announcing it found almost 4,000 children working at U.S. companies in violation of labor laws. The department also saying that since 2018, there has been a 69% increase in the number of children employed illegally in the U.S. This exploitation in illegal child labor leading to young lives being cut short. According to the AFL-CIO, 24 children died while working on the job in 2021. This likely because children are nearly twice as likely as adults to be seriously injured at work, according to the CDC. Republican efforts to weaken child labor laws are not only irresponsible, but despicable and seemingly part of a coordinated effort to rob the next generation of Americans of a good academic education. This is not about whether one should go to college or not. This is about whether America's children should be able to focus on graduating from high school and not have to worry about working long hours in dangerous conditions. For America to continue to be the land of opportunity and innovation, it is imperative we have an educated populace. Conservative efforts to decimate child labor laws are shameful and a thinly veiled move to exploit children for short-term economic gain. Instead of rolling back child labor protections, we should increase them and their enforcement. Thanks for watching Graph's Grievances. Let me know what you think.